Whispered Chapter Productions presents One Day at a Time. Created by Ranita Bowers. This morning after the bells, I woke to the sound of nothing. No roosters, no cicadas screaming, not even the annoying buzz of a mosquito. Just silence. Mama and I couldn't bring ourselves to mention what we weren't hearing. There is a danger that comes along with the silence of the woods. Grandma, Lord rest her soul, always warned that when those woods went silent, there was something evil at work. I watched them pines sitting on the edge of my yard, and I couldn't find a single squirrel or bird or nothing. I was sitting at my kitchen table, and the silence filled me with a dread. That kind of dread that comes along with being stalked by a bobcat. You can feel it's there, but you can't see it no matter how hard you look. We tried sitting down to breakfast like any other day. Eggs from our hens, a loaf of bread gifted to us, and a few tomatoes from the garden. But the eggs had a sharpness to them, like iron, and the tomatoes, as sweet as they were last week, were bitter on the tongue. Lee spit it out.
It's all right, baby. Just eat your toast.
All I could do was sit there. I couldn't argue with him. We all stuck to the toast for our breakfast. After breakfast, I sent Lee into his room with a few toys, and I called Mama into the bedroom to talk about what happened when I went to check on Miss Calhoun after her fall. I keep mulling over the sight of her hip moving on its own, sliding right back into the socket. It still sends shivers down my spine.
Baby girl, there's some things that the Lord lets happen that we aren't meant to understand.
Okay, Mama. She was just so scared, and now I'm not welcome over there anymore. She's 80 years old, and
She's just old and crotchety. She'll need you again in a few days. Just give her a minute to calm down.
By noon, a few folks came by. Word travels fast when fear is setting roots. Miss Betty on the corner stopped by for some valerian root to help her sleep.
Honestly, I think it's all nerves, just nerves.
Mr. Jones came in a while later to get a little something for his wife's cough, with his old friend Mr. Thompson and the sheriff in tow.
I swear I saw something moving out past the tree line last night. It was bigger than a deer, smaller than a wagon, but loose. It was faster than both.
It's just the government testing them vibrations.
I think we all need to keep calm and stay indoors after dark.
And I couldn't help but think to myself, yeah, right. Like calm has ever stopped a storm from rolling in. After things settled at the house, I went out to Tyler's Eve Road to fetch herbs for tea. It's always been my way. Mint for belly aches, yarrow for cuts, pine needles for a cough. But the mint leaves had turned black at the edges, curling in like old paper. And the yarrow, blooming brighter than I've ever seen, near glowing in the shade. When I picked a sprig of it, it stung my fingers like nettle. I ain't never known yarrow to do that before. So I stopped my hunt and I walked the dirt road to clear my head. Halfway down, I felt it. That stillness, heavy as a held breath. Then the birds broke all at once. Hundreds of them, wings thrashing, fleeing from something I couldn't see, and that's when I saw her. She was perched in the crook of a pine, bent and twisted like she wasn't made to sit there. Her skin was stretched too tight and pale as clay, her veins spider blue across it. Her eyes were dark, deep, like two pits filled with tar, and her grin, it spread wider than any person's ought to. Her teeth were long and yellow, like the corn that's left too long in the field. Her skin looked wrong, like it wasn't hers, like it was borrowed. I swear I saw it shift, peeling at the edges like she might shrug it off at any moment and come slipping down bare and red, raw as red meat. Grandma always said the boo hag rides you at night, steals your very breath. Leaves you so tired you can't rise with the sun. I stood there, still as stone. The two of us were staring at each other, daring one or the other to make the first move. Seeing her out in the daylight has always been an omen of coming danger. Staring down this ancient evil directly in her eyes froze the blood in my veins. For a moment, I wasn't sure if I was still breathing. The air around her felt heavy, like the whole road had gone shallow and I was wading in it. I wanted to run, but my legs felt nailed into the dust. She didn't move, not a single inch. She watched me with that grin. Then she lifted a hand, slow, long-fingered, and she crooked it towards me like she was beckoning me to come closer. The birds started screaming louder, wings beating against the air, and that broke whatever spell she had on me. I turned and walked fast. My heart was hammering, and I swore to myself not to run and not to look back. By sundown, the men were talking about a night watch. Rifles by the door, lanterns burning late, the whole thing. Pastor Williams called for another gathering later this week. He's saying that Concord Initiative's got folks stirred and we best keep to prayer. Lottie stopped by to join us around supper time.
Did you see the government posted a notice on the store bulletin this afternoon? It was up, plain as day. Said everything's going as intended, but we're to stay inside after dark. Makes you wonder, if all's so well, why keep us shut up in our homes?
I mean, there are strange things happening. Everyone's scared.
Well, maybe people need to buck up, Luce.
Some people have small minds and get caught up in being afraid.
Well, if Sedgepoint can make it through the war, why in the Sam Hill are people jumping at a few shadows?
Don't underestimate what's going on. There are worse things than war.
After supper, I wrote a letter to James. I don't know if it'll reach him. It's been a long time since he responded. I pray he'll be on his way home now that the war has ended. Lee needs him so much, and I need him more than ever now. I'll sleep with the rifle close. Our little one twitches in his dreams, whispering about shadows with eyes, and me, I'm sitting here rotting by lamplight, listening to the silence pressing against the windows. War might be over, but peace feels farther away than ever. I'm taking it one day at a time. Lucille Rivers.